Okay, this is Jahdusha V Shine. I'm right here at the Natural Hair Academy in Paris, and I've managed to catch up with the beautiful and vivacious Felicia Leatherwood, the celebrity stylist, also known as the Natural Hair Whisperer.
Wow, I like those. That's all good titles. Yes.
And I caught you at the end of the day. Okay, first you gave a...
But you revived me.
Oh, amen.
Because we just went around and you gave me some of your energy, and so now I'm ready. I'm up. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Thank you. I wanted to say that you did a great talk this morning. You started very early. That was like 10:30, and you've been here all day. It's like nearly 7 p.m. here, guys. The sun is shining. The weather's gorgeous, but our feet are tore
up, and I got jet lag, so my body is a little tore up, but my mind is still good.
Mine is ever sharp, honey. You can't be as successful as you, and mine not sharp like a nail head.
Thank you.
So I also wanted to congratulate you on the work that you're doing with Issa Rae.
Oh, thank you.
You're
welcome. I love her. She's amazing. I love that beautiful coily hair she has. And you know, the thing with her hair is a lot of people feel like, oh, you can't do anything with short natural hair. And I have created, this next season coming up, she's had at least 17 different hairstyles.
Wow.
At least. If you count them, you're probably going to count about 17 different hairstyles on short natural hair. So it gives me the opportunity to create and show people that you can do so much, and you don't have to feel limited. You don't have to look at all the girls with long hair and think like, oh, they can do that because they have long hair, and you know, I can't. You don't have to do that. So I'm able to showcase what can be done with coily, kinky, short, natural hair.
Excellent. And I've got short hair, so I'm currently growing it out. So I appreciate the inspiration. Now, can you give a couple top tips maybe for the transitioners, people who are looking to transition?
Yes. Well, so the first thing you want to do is you want to look around and find 3 photos that inspire you. But you have to be reasonable. If you don't have a history of your hair growing down your back, it's okay. So don't pick a hairstyle with a woman that looks like that. If you choose a style or a cut or some type of texture that is not yours, don't do that. Follow somebody or look at pictures that inspire your texture, because that will keep you motivated. So I suggest you find 3 photos that inspire you to the greatness that you want your hair to become. And also, be patient. Natural hair is not about the styling. It's about the process of you going and returning natural, so that you get in touch and in tune with your insides, with yourself. And you find self-love. And you realize it has nothing to do with the hair. It's not the hair first. So people confuse it. It's not about, oh, I'm going to look good in my hair and I want to look like Tracy Ellis Ross or anybody. It's about finding that self-peace, that inner love that you need to have in order to feel free of what everybody else is doing and just be you, in love with you you're doing. So that's what you need the patience for, you know.
I love that. So tell us, what's your motto? How do you get through your day-to-day, like the stress and the strife, and you know, because it must be very highly pressured and very like quick-paced. How do you cope? What is your mantra, so to speak?
Well, I'm going to be very honest. I pray a lot. And I don't mean like just to God. I pray to my ancestors. I thank them for all the inspiration I've gotten with hair, for every job that I get called for, the fact that I can be here with you. I feel like my ancestors inspired all of this. And so I'm so grateful, you know, to have the talent and the ability to do the work, and that keeps me motivated. I love what I do. I'm a hair nerd. I am.
I know I saw some footage on you. I think it was 2012, and you were like, I got a hair fetish. I like to play in the hair. I was like, no, she didn't.
I do, and I love the kinkier, the coilier, the better for me.
And it really goes to show that it's so important to follow your passion and do what you love, because that's where you excel.
So true. Yeah. It's so true. I used to work in an office in corporate America. I hated it. I look out the window. I wish I was outside doing something else. And it was about freedom. And I feel like me having my own business since 1998 is when I left the world of, working for someone and then started working for myself. And it was a step out on faith. But what people don't understand about faith is you start with faith, which of course has hope attached to it. And you start and you move into believing. But out of the believing, you have to move into knowing. And that's what people kind of like lose themselves. They always stay with the faith and the belief that something's going to happen. You have to know. You have to know that what you're going for will happen. And you have to know that you're going to succeed. You can't look at anybody else's story because you don't know what their thought pattern was. You don't know what they held in their heart and what their real belief was about what they were doing. Because if they had doubt, then they're not going to succeed. And you can't use their story to become your own. So you have to know. And so for me, the freedom of doing what I love is everything. I love what I do, and I'm free to do it, so the passion's there.
And it's you will never know unless you step out in faith. You actually have to have faith in order to know.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. But mostly, I think a lot of people just stand around and listen to what other people have to say about, and they tend to take the negative stories quicker and make them their own before they take the positive ones. I'm always fascinated with that. Why not feel good about the day, then feel bad about the day,
Is there anything that you'd like to say to the naturalistas? Well, actually, before that, I would like to ask you, I pretty much know what you're going to say, I have an idea, but what does being natural, what does being natural mean to you right now?
Well, there's so many different levels of natural. So, as the natural hair movement has reemerged in the millennia, what a lot of people are referring to is the texture of the hair, the look of the coils, the curls, the waves, the kinks. That's what people are calling natural. What natural is to me is where you find the most ease and pleasure with yourself without having to try so hard. You don't have to try to make other people accept you. So natural is you accepting yourself.
Talk to me.
You know what I mean? Like, where are you with yourself? I have women that say to me, well, I wear weave and I feel natural. And I said, that's good. But where the doubt comes in for me is the fact that you had so much attitude to prove that. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You need to feel good about whatever your choice is. And when you're there, that's organic and that's natural. As far as the natural hair movement, it's the texture. The texture of whatever grows out of your hair from your DNA being able to live and be free without manipulation of heat or chemicals. I don't have a problem whatever your choice is. I have a problem when you don't like your choice and you're doing it anyway because you have low self-esteem. Someone has told you that you weren't good enough, or you feel like you won't get the man or the job. You know, when you start, or you're dependent, if you're codependent on a hairstyle that is not who you truly are authentically on the inside. It's the only time I have a little issue. But if whatever your choice is, own it and live in that. and don't explain yourself to anybody.
I know, just be free, just accept
do it.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not, you know, they talk about the natural hair Nazis. I don't subscribe to any group going against another group to put them down. That never works. We see, look at us, brown people. We've had oppression forever. So why would we need to do it to each other?
And why would
You
we
know?
do it to someone, knowing how it feels? Why would we then project it onto? It's a broken record.
Yeah.
And the recipe didn't work. It didn't bake a nice cake the last time. So,
It's true.
you know,
It's true.
we have to start learning and paying attention to
We
those
do,
details.
we
I do
do.
agree.
The student becomes a teacher, becomes a student.
Well, one thing, being in your circles now because you're around a lot of celebrities and stuff, one thing that's consistent in the celebrity industry I found is that they have a very positive disposition and they're very aware of the laws of nature, and they follow through with the laws of nature, and that's why they're successful.
That's true. But also some of the people in some of the celebrities, when they have expressed oppression about hair or otherwise, the natural hair community don't play. They will go for it. They start getting to Twitter. They taking it to the streets of social media. They take it to the streets, and they go after anybody who they feel is trying to put them down. So we have to watch the conversation we're having. You know.
Any last words for the naturalistas or natural hair community out there?
One thing I definitely want to say is what you guys are doing with the Natural Hair Weekly. It's so encouraging and inspiring, and I really want the women to make sure that they support it, because I think that it is a great platform for them to learn more about their hair and themselves, and to find out what's happening in the community of natural hair. So that's what I want to say is, let's support each other.
We agree. And Natural Hair Weekly, we don't compete with anyone. We curate from all. We bring us all together. All events, all products, all stylists, all salons. We're a family, and we're here to teach each other, support one another, and celebrate each other. You know, and help each other to shine. Because one thing we've learned is that when we help another, we're actually helping ourselves as well.
So true. I love it. I love it. And thank you so much for this
thank
interview
you
and this opportunity to just express my passion. Thank you so much.
Much love to you, and wishing you every blessing and continued success on your journey.
Thank you.
And I must say, you can't see her, but she looking hot to trot, honey. Okay, we're gonna take a selfie and we'll get back to you on that one. Thank you, Felicia.
Thank you.